Hello, thank you for your interest in the note-taking class. I wanted to give you a quick tour of the classroom so that you could learn a little bit more about how this class works. What you'll see here is the general schedule that is attached to the syllabus. So the syllabus just kind of goes over our goals and how we're going to practice taking notes in different formats, different kinds of text, and different kinds of note-taking approaches so that learners can really explore what works for them in different situations. And so each week I introduce a note-taking skill and model that skill myself, and then we sort of practice it together. And then the homework is to go and take notes on a specific type of text. So at the beginning, we take notes on like a news article, and then we take notes on a video, then we take notes on a narrative, then we take notes on a visual. So we will practice taking notes on 4 different formats of text, and we will practice different kinds of notes. We're going to practice annotation, we're going to practice Cornell notes, we will practice guided notes, and we will learn about sketch notes. So we have these different kinds of approaches, and learners are encouraged to mix and match those, to experiment what happens when you put them together, to try out different ones for different kinds of text. And along the way, they are working on these reflections to figure out what kind of experiences are working for them and which ones aren't, so that hopefully they are building a strong toolbox of the note-taking strategies that are going to help them as they go into future classes and encounter more and more challenging texts that they're going to need to take notes on to be able to understand and remember. So I wanted to show you like what that looks like in a particular assignment. So in week 1, we would go over Cornell notes and how to take notes. And then the homework for week 2 is going to be taking notes on an article. And by that point, we've gone over Cornell notes, and we've also gone over annotation. So they have some choice about what kind of notes they take on this article. And it's also really important to me that they do not have to turn in the notes themselves. I say over and over again in this class that notes are not assignments of their own. They are not, nobody else can judge how effective your notes are. Only you can do that. And notes should be used in service of a larger project. Like notes should be used to write a paper, or notes should be used to take a test. But I, as the teacher, cannot look at your notes and tell you if you did an effective job with them or not, because I don't have your brain. The only person who can tell if those notes do the job that they need to do is you, because it's your brain that needs to be able to process those notes and make sense of it. And so each week I give for that particular type of text. So this one is an article. I give 3 options. So this one is a very short history of fireworks, and it has an option to hear it read aloud. So anybody who is maybe struggling a bit more with their reading comprehension, they could choose this shorter one. And it goes all the way up to kind of a more challenging history of ways humans have kept cool throughout history. And so we've got history of fireworks, 4 Olympic stadiums and unexpected afterlives, and 6 innovative ways humans have kept their cool throughout history. And those are sort of arranged from the most challenging, or at least challenging, to the most challenging. And learners are encouraged to, open up all 3 of them and take a look and decide which one is right in their comfort zone. And we talk about kind of wanting the Goldilocks zone. Like, I can understand it, but it's maybe a bit of a challenge, and that's why the notes will come in handy. And then I tell them to take notes however they want. I recommend using a combination of Cornell notes or annotation. But if they just want to try out whatever note-taking strategies they have, they can try those as well. And then we will spend some time discussing that when we meet in the live class, or if you're taking the self-paced class, there is encouragement for a parent or guardian to ask these questions and do some of that reflection as well. And so each week we do this kind of thing for the given text. So when there is a narrative, I give a list of narratives they can choose from. When there's a video, I give a list of videos they can choose from. When there's a visual, I give them a list of ads they can pick from. So you can see, like, here are my sample notes on an ad, and then I give them ads to choose from to take their own notes on them. So I'm always modeling different options for how to take notes on the text, and then giving them the opportunity to choose within the given ones, so that I know that they are working with a text that meets the goals that we're specifically practicing. And then the final project is to use those notes to actually do something, because we've always been saying throughout this class that notes are for you. You use them to do something that's for a greater audience. So you use your notes to make a presentation. You use your notes to write a paper. You use your notes to take a test. And in this case, we're going to use our notes from one particular text to write a summary. And that is where we build everything up, and that's the final project in the class. So that's sort of an overview of how the class works. If you have any other questions, please let me know.